He's into arts and crafts.
I'm an artist.
She's into S&M.
She has shackles.
Shackles are nice.
And when Change of Heart sent them on separate blind dates, she was into showing.
I flashed him, he flashed me. It's no big deal.
And he was into telling.
She lifted her shirt and showed me her breast. It's okay, I'm an artist. We're having dinner, and she asked me if I would like to feel her butt.
Will they still be into each other?
I'm an artist!
Or will they have a change of heart?
I'm Chris Jagger. Welcome to Change of Heart. This is a show where couples who've reached a crossroads in their relationship voluntarily go on one blind date with someone new, and we're going to meet their dates a little bit later. But first, let's meet our couple. He's from Canada. She's from Texas, and they met up in the lobby of a California roommate matching service 4 months ago. He moved into her house and then into her bedroom, and has recently found a domicile that he can call his own. Please welcome Robbie Taylor and Dawn Mcmahon. Welcome to the program. Now, your relationship has sort of fluctuated from moving in to moving on. But let's start with you, Robbie. Did you know when you saw Dawn at first that she was definitely more than roommate material?
Absolutely. From the first time we met, it was like an instant attraction. She's got these big... It was beautiful. Look at her eyes. They're gorgeous blue eyes. She looks like Kelly in 90210. At least I thought so.
All right, Kelly, tell us how it went from roommate to romance.
Well, it didn't take long. We were living together for about a week, and one thing led to another. We're sitting on the couch cuddling, watching a video, and suddenly we were sharing more than just rooms. We were sharing a bed.
That's how it starts.
Now Robbie's moved on, gotten a separate place, because we figured if we're dating, we shouldn't be living together right at
On
first.
top of each other too much. Well, Dawn, once you guys became more than just roommates, what was the first thing that you noticed about Robbie? Or that you learned about him?
He's not quite as experimental in bed as I would like him to
Robbie, sorry to hear that. What do you mean by that, though?
be. Well, I have a collection of medieval weaponry, and I like to
don't
be
we all?
shackled sometimes, but he doesn't seem like he would like to shackle me.
Oh, excuse me. Hello.
Yes, go ahead,
I'd like
Robbie.
to say something here. This woman has weapons hanging off her bedpost. she has... No.
For show. They're
Is
totally
this like
for
a...
show.
Wait, Robbie. Is this like a Xena thing? Or?
Beyond Xena. This is like an S&M princess here.
No.
Oh, I'm telling you, she has shackles. Shackles.
Shackles are nice.
What about the swords?
Robbie, besides all of these sort of medieval things, any other ways that you're not compatible? The two of you?
Yeah, definitely. I'm very much into the new age spiritual
He
life.
hangs out with all these hippies and reads tarot cards all day.
Wait a second.
That's a little
She
different.
wants to go. Her whole thing. I go to this group. We drum under the full moon. It's great.
All right, Don, here he is sitting under a full moon drumming. Is he a good dresser, though, or is he the hippie that you say he is?
Well, you know Crockett on Miami Vice, right? He's kind of like
Crockett? Yeah.
that. It's the 90s now, you know, almost like year 2000. The 80s kind of went out.
Robbie, you say that Dawn's a big party girl. Does that interfere with the relation that you have with her?
Well, there's a distinction. I mean, she enjoys. She's got this guy named Dave that she goes swing dancing with. Now, wait a second. Hello. Excuse me. This guy comes over. Ooh, it's with the ooh. It's with you. I'm telling you what happens. The guy comes over. He's drooling all over
We
her.
dance. He doesn't know how to dance at all. He has no rhythm.
that's true.
So he's just...
Go with-
Robbie, let me ask you this. You say she doesn't keep herself up spiritually. What about physically?
Well, you know, she says she works out. She's very obsessed with her looks. And she's got legs like Betty Grable. She's got the greatest legs in the world, but she's got this little nick on her leg, and she feels that there's like this figure, and they're not at all. She's so worried about their legs.
Robbie, is there something you'd like to change about her if you could?
I'd like her to be more of an esoteric, more metaphysically inclined. I'd love her to be more
He wants
open.
me to meditate and say all the day.
Actually, that's not true. No, meditation isn't my process.
I don't even know what esoteric means, so don't mind me. Don, when he was staying at your house, was he a good handyman? Was he somebody nice to have around?
He's not exactly a Bob Vila or anything. Yeah.
No?
I wanted to hang this picture one day, and I'm saying, can you come and help me? He does not know how to hammer a nail. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Robbie, tell us why this is a good time then to go on dates with someone else.
Well, essentially, I thought that there's a significant difference in our ages, and I thought it'd be a good idea to meet somebody who's a little more spiritually inclined than Dawn. It would be an interesting experience.
All right, well, then we'll see what happens, because we definitely set you out on dates. Obviously, Dawn and Robbie have some kinks to work out. Now, when we come back, we get to meet those people that they dated, and we'll find out, will they stay together or have a change of heart? So stay with us. Welcome back to Change of Heart. We are here with Robbie and Dawn. Now, Dawn says she was looking for a snappy dressing Mr. Fix-It kind of guy who's not afraid of her medieval toy collection. So we set her up with a fearless guy who can even make a tool belt look fashionable. Please welcome John Fresh. Hello, John. Good to see you. All right, Robbie, do you think John's styling out here?
Well, for a guy Lombardo look-alike, absolutely.
John, was Dawn dressed to impress when you met her?
Oh, yeah, was she? Yeah, she had on this little clingy outfit, showed off all those curves, had on this little dress with a slit up this side.
All right, Dawn, let me ask you, at first glance, the biggest difference between John and Robbie is?
Well, Robbie has a little bit of a belly, and John doesn't have that problem. He's taller, younger, dresses really cute and hip, so it's good. It's all good.
Okay, now, Dawn, what about, mechanically inclined? Do you think that John would be better there than Robbie?
Yeah, I mean, I think that if I'm having this problem with my brake light, I think I could swing by John's house and he'd fix it for me. Robbie would say, well, I've got this mechanic you could call, you know?
But wait a second, I told you, I'm an artist. I don't fix walls.
He doesn't fix anything.
Breaks maybe.
John, I do have to ask you this, though, while you were out with Dawn, did you hear about the medieval toy collection?
Well, not right off the bat, but then we went to Ripley's museum, believe it or not, and we went to the medieval torture thing section, and there was some shackles and this big 3-foot-long castration.
Nutcracker, basically.
No pun intended.
Really? What the hell's that about?
I do not have one of those.
I
Bring on the
not.
shackles.
I dig the shackle part, but she can just leave the other part at home.
Yeah.
Ow.
Wow. John, did she relate to some of the other exhibits that were there when?
Well, there was a thing where this guy had a big pole through his head. And at that point, she decided to talk about her piercings. Oh? Well, I'm a bit of a square when she told me she had 7 of them. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You told him that. How could you just met this guy? You're telling me that.
So, Dawn, so you're so revealing at this point and letting him know things. Were you feeling that John was attracted to you at that point?
Oh yeah, he was so cute. We went to this restaurant and we sat down at this tiny little booth, and his legs are really long, so his feet kind of got tangled up in mine, and we ended up playing footsie for most of dinner.
John, let me ask you this. You look like a kind of guy that would be able to get out there and cut it up. Dawn complains that Robbie doesn't dance. Are you different that way?
Oh, I love to dance. It's like having sex.
Wait.
She says, Robbo here doesn't have the, quite got the rhythm.
Doesn't have his groove on, right?
No, exactly. And I like to swing, she likes to swing, so we went swinging.
Yeah. Did you teach her some moves?
Yeah, there was this one of my favorite ones. It's like a kick, turn, so you're both facing each other, you kick between the legs, and the other person kicks between the legs.
Now, Donnie says it's like having sex. Is that true? What was it like dancing with him?
Well, if a guy can dance, he's probably good in bed, so John's a good dancer.
So therefore, right, we get the assumption, I guess.
Listen, what can I say?
Well, Robbie, maybe you can get a couple lessons from John. I don't know.
Wait a second, hang on a second.
All right, but I get the lead.
Oh, that's a possibility. No, but seriously, dancing is that's not my main thing.
All right, let me ask Dawn, was there other things that John did that Robbie wouldn't do on a date?
Well, at the end of the date, we stopped at a sex shop. I've never been to one, but I know Robbie would not even do that. What do you...
Oh, John.
You need to stop, okay? Because that's not funny.
So, Dawn, there you are. You're at a sex shop now with John.
Yeah, we went in, and he pointed out some handcuffs and a collar and a little leash, and seems to know my taste, so... Obviously.
Dawn, anything else that was revealed to John that maybe you'd like to share?
My underwear.
Oh, really? and what about your underwear?
Just stop. He told me he had 80 pairs of boxers, and I mean, that's insane. But
that's a lot.
I said, well, okay, let's see which ones you have on now. And he said if he would show me his if I showed him mine, so I flashed him, he flashed me. It was no big deal.
Okay.
It
Hey, Robbie, do you think that's a big deal?
I'm shocked.
Shocked.
I'm shocked. A first date, and you're showing underwear. Well, then again, you know, what can I say? This is the 90s, so I have to accept that this goes on.
Right.
This goes on.
John, any other flashing going on there at the end of the date?
Well, we were sitting there on a couch, and we were getting all kind of nice and cozy, and sitting there looking at this beautiful girl going, well, how can I make them move? And so I was walking to the door, and I figured, oh, what the heck, I'll go for it. So I kissed her, and we kissed a little bit more, and...
He came back in the house and shoved the door back closed, said, maybe I'll stay for a minute.
Oh! And was it more than a minute?
It was just a minute.
Oh, just a minute. Well, they had a kiss goodbye, Rob.
They just met.
Okay, well, let's just wait and hear about your date, okay?
Well, that's not relevant here.
Oh, it is, and we're going to hear about it next, as a matter of fact. All right, was that sexy swing dancing and that big, passionate goodnight kiss enough to give Dawn a change of heart? We're going to find out later. But next, we'll meet the woman that Robbie dated, and we'll hear what happened on their date. So stay with us here on Change of Heart. Change of Heart. We are here with Robbie and Dawn, and Robbie, who says he was looking for a woman who's not obsessed with her looks and would rather meditate than swing dance. So we hooked him up with a modest new ager who could even break the Dalai Lama's concentration. Please welcome Laura Livingston. Hello, Laura. All right, Dawn, let me ask you, do you think that Laura would fit in with Robbie's spiritual group really well?
I'm sure she could, like, drum barefoot on the beach sometime, yeah.
That would work, I guess. Robbie, did Laura remind you of anyone?
Right away, Anne Margaret. Instantly.
Because?
She just has that Anne Margaret thing. She's not a toothpick. She's not really skinny. She's got this, like, body that she could be on the cover of Playboy.
And that compares to Dawn?
Dawn is gorgeous, but she's very skinny.
Whatever, Robbie, because...
I'd like a little more, you know, a little more weight.
Okay. Laura, is Robbie the kind of guy that brings a present or a gift on the date?
Yes, he was so sweet. He went out to his car and brought back this huge 30-pound pumpkin and put it on my porch, and it's almost Halloween, so I thought that was a really sweet original gift.
30-pound pumpkin, that was nice. Robbie, you said that Dawn wasn't really interested in your spiritual endeavors. Was Laura a little more into that?
Absolutely. Right away, when I first discussed what we were going to do, she got really excited. We went to a Whole Life Healing Expo, and she got really excited about it, and she wanted to get involved, and it was just incredible that she was as enthusiastic as I was.
And Dawn would have reacted how?
Whatever.
Dawn would have wanted no part of that, right?
No part, no. It's not her
he
thing.
does this kind of thing every night. I mean, spiritual groups out there.
So it wouldn't have been anything different. Well, Laura, let me ask you, while you're at this spiritual expo, anything interesting happen?
Yeah, I was
anything
getting
physical?
massaged and all kinds of different things, and I tried on this magic lipstick, and the lady that was demonstrating it wanted me to kiss Robbie, so I did. And that was our first kiss, so I could tell he liked it, so I kissed him again, and she thought we were such a cute couple that she took our picture.
There you go. See? Robbie, any surprise revelations that came up during this exposition?
Yes, I'm an artist, and I was sharing with Laura that I've painted the female form many times, and she asked me if I'd like to see her chest, and I said, sure, and she showed me her breasts. We were walking at the LA Expo, and she lifted her shirt and showed me her breasts.
Robbie, can you get me the name of that magic lipstick, please?
Talking about me,
No, I'm an artist. I'm an artist. I work with the body.
Hey, I'm an artist, baby.
I've been painted by other artists, so it was
There you
nice,
go.
Yeah.
So it's a professional thing.
Laura, would you consider letting Robbie do something like that?
Absolutely. I'd let him do a nude portrait of me. Sure.
You would?
Yeah, I'd
Dawn?
be honored.
Has Robbie painted a nude portrait of you?
Oh, no, he hasn't asked.
I'm sorry to hear that. Laura, did you guys bond spiritually as well?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, on the way to the restaurant, we were driving down the way, and I told him a fairy tale, and it has a spiritual context. So then he told me that he wrote children's stories and illustrated them.
And we shared together, telling stories in the car.
Yeah, and so then he told me a story, and it was a really sweet, kind of intimate, spiritual moment that we shared.
Yeah. So nice bonding going on there. Now, Robbie, were you guys playing footsie the way John?
Footsie? What is this, a Disney picture?
We didn't need to play footsie.
No. She asked me, we're having dinner. This is the most amazing thing, I gotta tell him this. We're having dinner, and she asked me if I would like to feel her butt. Oh. And I said, it's okay, I'm an artist. I'm okay to do it.
Again.
You're gonna sculpt next, right?
Yeah, I'm an artist. So I said I'd like to do that from an artistic way. And she got up out of her chair, stood next to me, and she put her hand on her. She put my hand on her derriere, and it was a powerful moment.
So Dawn, I'm sure it was, Robbie. Dawn, what do you think about it? I mean, she's showing, flashing. He's got his hand all over her backside. What's going on
Yeah, but
here?
I didn't have any tools or torture. It's all softness.
Dawn, does this bother you?
I don't go there with you right now.
I'm an artist.
Yeah. he tells me he goes down to the beach every day and paints. Now I'm really curious about what
We'll
exactly
just have to remember that's an excuse for everything. I'm an artist.
Laura, professional.
Yeah.
Laura, what else did you learn about each other at the restaurant?
Okay, well, at the restaurant, I learned that Robbie's an expert in the art of numerology. And so he wrote my name down and wrote these corresponding numbers, and they revealed aspects of my character. And all of it was incredibly accurate except for one thing, and that was, he said that I was so independent that I would never be really comfortable with a man supporting me and paying my way, but that's not true.
That is so, yeah.
That's not true.
I can see that happening.
Wait, explain, Dawn. Why do you see that happening? What do you mean?
Because, I mean, no offense, Robbie, but you can be awfully cheap sometimes. When he first moved in to be my roommate, we're talking about the bills and what parts.
Yeah, but Dawn, don't you love the fact that he happens to slip that in the number reading?
Yeah, then it's
how
like,
convenient.
Yeah, he's
All right,
the message
Robbie, one last question here. You said Dawn's obsessed with her looks. Was Laura?
Not at all. I didn't see her look at the mirror one time. She's like she has kind of like a goddess energy about her.
I'm like a 5-minute
She doesn't need to
fixer.
do that. She just has this goddess quality about her.
And Laura, outside of him grabbing your backside there at the restaurant, other romantic things happened before the night was over?
We held hands on the way to the car after the restaurant, and when he dropped me off, we had a couple of really nice kisses in the car. And we tongue-kissed, yeah. And then he got me out of the car for a goodnight hug, and he embraced me, and we hugged again. And when he embraced me, I could really feel how happy he was, if you know what I mean.
Oh, you know what, Laura? I think it would be hard not to know what you mean. Okay.
Yeah, thanks, Dawn.
You got to give a lot of credit to that magic lipstick, don't you? Will Robbie and Dawn have a change of heart? During the break, they're going to have to make their final decision. So don't go anywhere, because when we come back, we're going to find out what they decided. Change of heart. We are now at the moment of truth, because during the break, Robbie and Dawn each made a final decision about the future of their relationship, and there's no turning back from here. Will they stay together, or have they had a change of heart? Now, Robbie, you came on the show because you were concerned about the age between the two of you. Maybe that was too much of a difference, and you weren't sure that you were spiritually compatible. So we sent you out with someone who was more spiritual, somebody that wasn't obsessing about her looks like you said Dawn did, and wasn't partying till all hours of the night with some strange dance partner. So it's decision time. You had a good time with Laura. Do you want to stay together or have a change of heart?
Well, I just want to say that she's incredible. Absolutely incredible. One of the most incredible women I've ever met. But the #1 problem with the relationships today is people cave so quickly. And that it's worth sticking. I'm not a quitter, and I think it's worth trying just one more time to make this work. So I'm choosing to stay.
Stay together. Okay. Laura, sorry things didn't work out for you. Dawn, your decision now. Now, you said you wanted to date somebody that might be a little more handy. That would be a plus. Somebody that was dressing a little more 90s instead of stuck in the 80s. Somebody that was more experimental in the bedroom with all your medieval toys. So we sent you out with John. You had a good time with him. You did some dancing. You went to the museum, saw some toys, had some things in common. Then you guys were back at your place making out and having a good time. So Robbie does want to stay with you, but you got to decide, stay together or change of heart.
Well, John and I went out, and he likes to do all the things I like to do, so I decided I'd like to go out with him again. I've had a change of heart.
Change of heart. John, does that work And Dawn, what was it that took you over the edge?
He's such a great dancer. I mean, it just takes my breath away. And Robbie will never do that with me.
So that's important enough for you. Okay, Robbie, the age and the spirituality.
I changed my mind.
It doesn't work that way.
I know.
So I guess those were two issues that were too big to overcome. So good luck to you. Hopefully you'll find something that's more suitable in the future.
Thank you.
Sure you will. As he looks over. Yeah, I don't think so, Rob. That's our show for today. Thanks to Robbie and Laura. And good luck to Dawn and John in their new relationship. We'll see you next time here on Change of Heart.